What's up, guys? It's Brian again from LakeHickoryScuba and Marina. Got another light salvage job we're headed out to do today. Received a phone call from some friends of ours. Their company's called Marine Construction, and they pretty much do any type of construction you can think of on the water, whether it's building a boathouse, building a dock, maybe you want a gazebo or something out over your property. These guys, they truly are the best of the best, and we help them out quite a bit. Just about anything they need done under the water, we help them guys, and they help us. They've actually done some work for us here at our marina. But we're headed out today. The owner said that they have a boat lift that has come unlatched off the brackets pretty much of the dock, and basically what our job is we're going to go down, hook some straps up around the boat lift, hook a hook to the straps, and let them pretty much winch it up. Instead of trying to use lift bags, it's a little bit easier that way. And then of course we're going to keep it stabilized until they can get it reattached to the dock. If you don't know what a boat lift is, basically it's just a big old air sail, if you will, made of plastic sometimes, and you take all the air out, fills up the water, lets the boat down into the water. When you pump the water out, puts air back in it, it's going to lift that boat out of the water. So people who have their own boats, they dock up against their own dock, they can take their boat in and out of the water, and that's pretty much what it is. But this one's evidently broke free, sunk down to the bottom. Now, I don't think it's very deep where we're going. It's probably only about 7-8 foot-ish, somewhere in there, according to what the owner said. So we're going to go out here and see what we can get into, and hopefully we'll be able to help him out today. So stick around with us. We'll see what we get into. So what we got?
Well, this tank conditioner right here.
Okay.
And it was up. And
Basically it's somewhere down there.
it went down.
Okay.
So it's
I'll find it and hook it up. What are you winching it up with? That over there? Okay. Alright.
I mean I have no clue. Could have went that way, could even went this way.
Right.
It's down there.
Well, let me go gear up and go look for it, find it, see what position it's in, then I'll come up, and if you got straps and stuff, we'll talk about how to hook it up.
I'm gonna take this right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a ratchet strap. If
Okay.
I get that around it and lock it down, then I can get my hook
And
on
lift
my
it straight up.
barge on there. Once we get to the surface, we can deal with it.
Alright.
You know, I'll have to carry everything. We'll make sure you get everything you need.
I'm gonna gear up there and just walk it down. It's the easiest way. Alright guys, we're getting geared up here. Gotta tell you a funny story real quick. The house that we're working at here on the lake, I've got a lot of rich history here. Before starting Lake Hickory Scuba Center, me and my father, of course I was a career police officer, he was a career contractor, and he did commercial contracting. And the house that we're working at now, probably 10 years ago, my father actually did some work or construction on this house where we tore all the cedar siding off, treated the cedar siding, repainted it, restained it, threw it back up on the house. But we also built the decking system here, so I was unaware that this was the actual address that we were coming to until I got here. So it's pretty cool for me to see this place 10 years down the road after my father's former company worked on it. So it was pretty neat for me to come back and see that. So let's get our gear together, let's get down here and get in the water and see if we can get the job done for them. Hopefully it won't be standing up right here. Actually standing. It's out that way. Down it, Tony. Standing on it. It's inverted like that. Gotcha. I hadn't tried to locate it. I just Okay, you're free. Back or side to side? Okay. Good. Should be a handle right on the inside. See it right there? Got it. Alright guys, so we just got finished up and had a very good successful dive. Took us a little bit. The boat lift that we were actually trying to salvage or to lift up to the surface wasn't where it should have been. It actually floated away. It was probably 50-60 feet away from the dock, but we was able to locate it, hook a strap system to it. We used their crane or their lift system to bring it back to the surface, and then we stuck around a little bit to help them reposition it up underneath the actual boat lift part itself. So yeah, all in all, it was very successful. Didn't take us too much time, about an hour's worth of work. But like I said earlier, it was kind of unique, the place that we were at. Initially, when I got this call today, I had no clue where I was going as far as the actual physical address. All that I was told was, well, go past the set of apartments down there. It's down on the right on the lake. It's a kind of a gray house. So, of course, when I get there, you can imagine my surprise. And I think I said earlier it was about 10 years ago my father worked on that. It was actually a lot longer than that because I was still a police officer 10 years ago. So it's been a very long time since I'd been to that residence, but hadn't changed too much. but I remember doing work on that house with my father for his former company, so it was pretty neat for me to see that. But guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you got any questions or comments or concerns about what we did today or anything that we do, simply put it down in the comment section below, and I'll try to answer those questions as quickly as I can. But guys, I do appreciate you watching our videos. As always, make sure to check back each week for a new one. As we always say, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, like us on Facebook, pin us on Pinterest, subscribe to us here on YouTube, and as always, guys, I appreciate your business.